Quinny are here.
Hey all, SoulSoBreezy
I'm
here.
Shona, your guide to Warcraft.
This is Toki Warbeast.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Keggernaut, but just call me Keg.
Hey Soul, Blue Corn Chips here.
My name's Shad. I'm Soul's co-tank in the guild Prisoners of Warcraft.
Hey guys, it's Velia here, and we're going to be talking about why I fell in love with World of Warcraft.
What's kept me from playing WoW for 12 years now is community. It's people that you meet and you interact with in-game, and that you build and create and make friendships with. It's what's kept me around, and I've made a lot of great friends over the years of playing this game.
It was over 10 years ago that I was tanking as a protection warrior, and while raiding, I was having some problems keeping Fred as a tank, and since I was still relatively new to the game, I headed to the forums to ask about it. I learned the reason was actually weapon speed, which in those times was something I had no idea of what kind of effect it even had on abilities. It got me hooked, and ever since then I have been. The combination of community and intriguing mechanics are things that keep me playing even today. Coming together as a team to improve and kill bosses, there's no other feeling like it.
You are not prepared.
I've been playing Warcraft since my parents got it for me for Christmas back in 2006, but the past 12 months of WoW have been a constant highlight reel. With the help of my closest university friends, we created a guild, and I'm fortunate enough to be the guild master and raid lead. The community we've built is like nothing else, and it's more important than any content or achievement that Blizzard could throw at us. I've got friends across the country and even internationally that have joined. My boss and co-worker joined. On St. Patrick's Day, we found out that guildies we had recruited were at the same bar at us at 6 a.m. and we drank for hours. My high school best friend, who asked me to be his best man for his wedding casually over Hearthstone chat, and his wife, are now guild members. I went to my first ever UFC fight with a guildie I'd never met before who flew across the Atlantic. The guild is how we stay in touch, go through school, get married, and have children. It's so much more than I think any of us could have ever expected, and I'm happy to be a part of Large Double Double on Bleeding Hollow every day.
My child, I watched with pride as you grew into a weapon of righteousness.
I fell in love with WoW at the same time that I started playing WoW. I know, the entire game was just so fun. It's so amazing. There is the gear acquisition, all of the abilities and spells, all the cool interactions between this ability and that, all the classes, everything. The zones in particular, when I first started playing, going from the crazy dense forests of playing a Night Elf in the starter zone, and then going to the grim and, you know, wet areas of Darkshore. It just felt really cool. All the mobs felt dangerous. The dungeons were awesome, and it was just so amazing. And I would love to relive that experience once again, you know, in any new expansions or any new games that Blizzard comes up with. And yes, in short, World of Warcraft is an amazing game through and through, and I just cannot believe that I'm still playing it after so many years.
I've been playing WoW on and off since vanilla, so the fact that we're about to celebrate the 13th anniversary is a little scary to me. I got into WoW through a game I used to play called Ragnarok Online. I was in a guild called the Shiny Ones on the Loki server, and we were one of the top guilds. When WoW was announced, my GM got everybody super hyped about it and eventually convinced 90% of the entire guild to migrate to WoW for vanilla's launch. And it was amazing because I loved all my guildmates, and I was really happy that we didn't have to part ways. And that brings me to the point why I love WoW so much. It's about community. I've made so many friends from all over the world through gaming. The worst thing I've found over the years is playing alone, but being able to party and raid with friends makes the game so much better. It's a very social game, and I think Blizzard has done a great job keeping it community-focused. Other than that, I find the game to be very immersive, and my favorite thing other than the community is the music. My favorite tracks from around the world are Grizzly Hills, the Northrend Transport music, and Ashen Vale. And my favorite instance music has to be Karazhan. It's so ominous, and each different track is so good. Happy 13 years, WoW.
Beneath the shadow of my wings.
Initially, I started playing the game because an ex-boyfriend of mine was addicted, and I felt like the only way that I could spend time with him was by creating an account and playing with him on the game. Once I started to level and explore on my own, what I really fell in love with about the game was the open world nature of it. I started playing in Wrath, and it was just amazing to me all the different environments that I could explore. And this was way before crossed realms were a thing, so it was always exciting to me to happen upon another person questing out in the open world. And as I progressed, something I really liked and fell in love with was finding groups to raid with or do dungeons with. I really liked having to put in the effort of forming a good group to be able to kill a raid boss. There was something rewarding about that.
Must we give in return? Everything.
I first started playing WoW during the Burning Crusade, and I fell in love with the World of Warcraft, this massive online multiplayer immersive experience that you were just left to explore and discover new parts of this huge world each day. New experiences, meet new players, do new things. Just the size and scale of this game left an everlasting impression upon me and an everlasting passion to keep going and keep playing.
Just to watch you die.
I go to face it, knowing I may not return.
They're coming! They're coming back!
I actually love World of Warcraft, specifically because of one item. Herod's shoulder back in vanilla. For some reason, when I started playing this game, my friend had a hunter who had Herod's shoulder, and I just, for some reason, thought it was the coolest piece of armor there was. 13 years ago, I've been collecting armor pieces and gearing up and just enjoying everything that this game has to offer. And not only does the armor and just, I don't know, the constant gear grind keep me going and excited. The world itself, I think, when I was introduced, was so expansive and just immersive in a way. Like, I know classic is a big thing, but I'm kind of excited for it, and I might dabble in it a little bit just to kind of dip into the nostalgia. Not that I'm gonna fully intend to play or anything, but I think the world that it presents is unlike anything that any video game has ever been able to achieve before or since. And because of that, and the guild I'm in and the people that I play with now, every time I log in, it's a fun time. And as long as it continues to be fun, I'll continue playing World of Warcraft, and I will love it.
So I don't know this. Do I look fine? Do I look hell fine? I look so fine. It's so fun. Blah, blah, blah. It's breezy. That's breezy.
I guess you could say the World of Warcraft changed me. Maybe I fell in love with it because previously I was playing super grindy MMOs and I didn't understand what the quest reward was. I know, I set the bar low. But these days I don't know if I could say I love the game. It's because WoW has just become so much more than this game that I like playing. You can say I have no life, or that WoW has just become a very integral part of it. The World of Warcraft gave me friends from around the country and around the world who I wouldn't have had the pleasure to meet otherwise. Back then it was a place to be during the dark times, and 13 years later it's become like an inspiration that's helped build careers, create friendships, even families, and of course entertain. That's partly why I celebrate WoW the way that I do with every video, every forum post, and lame joke. This game gave me a lot, and here's me giving a little bit back.